Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm David with Sherwood Ford, and joining me today is Shawn Carr. Really appreciate you coming down.
No problem.
Today we're going to talk about the GT350 Track Attack. As you can see behind us, Shawn, you brought your car.
Yep, that's my baby.
That's your baby. Now you picked it up in March from the dealership,
Yep.
so you've had a little bit of time behind the wheel.
Yes,
Just
I
how
have.
fun is it?
I've had several Mustangs, and actually I traded in a 2015 to get this car.
Yeah.
And in the first 30 seconds of driving it, it's a completely different animal.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
It is all new, the new GT350. You've got this one in Avalanche Gray. Love the black racing stripe on there too. Now, when you buy a GT350, Ford Performance has a program.
Yes.
Tell us what was special about that. What happened?
Basically, I did some research in the dealership and for me, looked this up. Basically, my salesman Scott said, look this up online.
Mm-hmm.
So I did. And I looked into it, and they were offering like a one-day program, which you can upgrade to a 2-day,
Yep.
to learn how to drive the car to its limit. Really learn what all the engineers have done to make this thing special.
Mm-hmm.
And you go down to Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah.
And once you get there, you get to the classroom. They have a nice reception the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Basically go through what you're going to be doing in the course the whole next day.
Yeah.
Once you get there, the next morning you sign in, you get in the car, and you think for letting us drive around $80,000 automobiles that
Yeah.
it would be just most of the day in a classroom and give you a couple laps in the car. That's not what it's like at all.
Right.
You spend about a half an hour in the classroom, and then you're right in the track in the car.
Fantastic.
It gets you in the
Fantastic.
suits and the racing suits and the helmets, and
Yeah.
you get out there and you get at it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Love
fun.
the cap you're wearing. Ford Performance Racing School. It's the GT350 Track Attack. They get you out on the track and you attack that track.
You do.
I mean, maybe not right at first. You're going to get comfortable
Actually-
behind the wheel. Like, how soon does it get going?
Well, like the first route out, it's called Follow the Leader, and they send out an instructor, and he's in a GT Premium, and basically they're taking the corners on these track, and they're expecting you to keep up. So you're going at a pretty good clip right off the get-go, but
Yeah.
it's nothing the car can't handle.
Oh,
And
right.
You learn that through the day. They say go at your
Yeah.
own pace,
Yeah.
and they'll separate you up with drivers that are a similar driving
Yep.
confidence as yourself.
Yeah.
And once you get going in it, it's a lot of fun. And then they take you through slalom courses and teach you the way to properly take slaloms, the different modes on the car between the normal mode, sport mode, track mode.
Yep.
They don't recommend if you're not a high-level driver to stay in track mode.
Oh.
Because the normal basically provides you the utmost in safety. The car is protecting you at all times.
Sure. The stability control, the
Exactly.
traction control are engaged
Yeah.
to help that driver to navigate that road.
That's right.
Yeah.
We'd spent most of our day on sport mode,
Okay.
which gives you about 50% of all the safety features and gives you a little more throttle response,
Yeah.
little more looseness on the corners so you can really feel what the car is doing.
Yep.
And it's a lot of fun. They do heel-to-toe braking exercises, teaching you how to downshift in speed situations,
Yep.
rev limiting, that kind of stuff. And it's funny because when you very first get in the reception, they have a video from the engineer,
Yeah.
you've probably seen the movie on Netflix, The Faster Horse, or A Faster Horse,
Yeah.
where they developed the Mustang, actually the
This
GT
is-
style Mustang.
Yep.
And that guy comes up in the video, that project engineer, and he said, number one, he said, we want you to be safe, and they stress safety all throughout. Number two is we want you to have fun, of course, because that's what they're there for.
Yes.
And then he says, number three, drive it like you stole it. And it's,
And did you?
we all did.
You all did. What's the top speed you reached on the straightaways?
I was hitting about 120 mile an hour.
Yep.
And it's not much of a straightaway, let me tell you. Like,
I'll bet it's pretty short.
It's pretty short. You come
Yeah.
out of two gentle curves into it, so you're gaining
Yeah.
speed the whole way.
Yeah.
And at the start of the day, you start off, you're doing 75, 80 mile an hour. And at the end, you have instructors sitting with you, pushing you, telling you what you can do, what you can't do, and really showing you what the car can do. And then
Fantastic. Yeah.
you're having fun.
So describe to me when you arrived. You're probably a pretty good driver, experienced driver. You've been behind the wheel for a few months. Compared to after you went through the course, what would you describe the differences? Like, are you feeling a lot more confident about taking that car now to the track?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's in Canada here, we don't have a whole lot of racetracks, so we have Castro close by here.
Yeah.
But it's not like down there, they've got racetracks every state, every county pretty much. So they get to go all over the place and
Lot
race
of fun.
theirs. So up here, we don't really get much of a chance. So
Yeah.
I never really had a chance to see what the car could do in a corner or how fast you could corner.
That's right, because you're not street racing.
No, it's no. Actually,
Right.
they're all against that. They want it done legally on a track because
Yeah.
these tracks are designed. The corners are designed to take him at speed. Whereas a road, you don't know what condition that road's in.
Sure,
It's
there
got
could be
dust on it, gravel on it, anything like that.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Always take your car out to the track to race, guys. Don't street race. It's not safe, right?
No,
For
it's
anybody. And this car is very capable of racing.
they basically tell you in it, it's a race car with legal plates on it,
Okay.
and it truly is.
Yeah, yeah. Great experience then.
It was very good.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Would you go again? Recommend it to
Oh,
someone
I'm
else?
already looking into it. They've got several other programs down there.
Yeah.
It's called the Boss 302 program,
Oh, yeah.
where you can take a 4-day program. The first 2 days they tune up your driving skills, and the last 2 days you're actually racing against other people on a track.
Yeah. Would you say that there might be another brand or another car that'd be more fun than what you just drove?
Not in my eyes.
No? Was there a story you wanted to share? Like someone didn't you say there was somebody who had a Nissan
yes,
GTR?
yeah. There was a lawyer from Texas. And
Yeah.
He has, obviously a lawyer, he makes a bit of money, so he has a whole stable of vehicles. And
Yeah.
he's got Nissan GTR, and he's got a stable of Mercedes, and then he bought a Shelby.
Ah,
And he said the GTR might be a little quicker, he said, but the Shelby's a lot more fun to drive.
Okay.
So he spends most of his time actually tracking the Shelby.
not a car you can take and add bolt-on, say, to a Mustang GT and make a GT350.
No.
Like this car is purposely built and designed for what it does.
Yeah, and the neat thing is you get down there, and these are the cars you're in.
Yeah.
They put some high temp brake fluid in them because it was 110 degrees the day I was there.
Yeah.
And other than that, it's the same tires, same engine, same transmission, same brakes, same everything. They put a small roll cage in it just for safety because you are in a race car application down there.
That is cool.
Other than that, it is the exact car we bought.
That is fantastic. Folks, you're going to want to go to our blog.sherwoodford.ca. Just search GT350 Track Attack. We've got all the information online about that program as well. Shawn, really want to thank you for coming down and sharing that experience. Sounds like it's a really great time.
It's an excellent time.
The most fun you'll ever have with your pants on.
I would say so.
So I'm told. Folks, have yourself a giant day and thanks for joining us.